Chicago Cafe. The chefs are the best and the menus are so gourmet. The best cuisine on the scene is in Chicagoland, USA. Great chefs of Chicago. Great chefs of Chicago. World-class cooking, continental style. The recipe will make you linger a little while. Great chefs of Chicago.
Welcome to Great Chefs of Chicago, a television masterclass with chefs of some of the finest restaurants in the Chicago metropolitan area. This time, Winnetka Grill and Chef John Draz. Surprisingly young at 23, Chef Draz studied at the Continental Cooking School in his native Illinois, then attended the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. He worked in several Chicago restaurants, including a stint as sous chef at the Ritz-Carlton. He is representative of a new breed of young chefs who, rather than chopping parsley for you, are impatient to actively explore American cooking. The Winnetka Grill provides a good forum. Owners Henry Markwood and John Stoltzman, himself a chef, relentlessly pursue regional cooking trends, including on occasion the newest rage, Cajun dishes from Louisiana. Perhaps an odd gesture in the affluent conservative suburb of Winnetka, but illustrative of the inventive spirit at the restaurant. The menu for this program is a good example and is all American.
Get a nice coating of butter on the bottom, and then the sides.
A springform pan is buttered. The bottom is also lined with a buttered parchment round.
Parchment circle inside the bottom of the pan. Wipe our buttery fingers here. Place it down flat, and then we'll snap the pan around so that we're sure it's in all the way around. Then put some sugar in the bowl, and I'll work the sugar around to coat the whole thing. I'm not using flour because it's a flourless cake. It's kind of the same thing you do for a souffle.
Meanwhile, 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate is melted in a double bowl.
It's almost all melted. Some of the larger pieces are still in there. Melt it well. Then I'll add a half pound of butter, soft, cut into small pieces, and incorporate that into the chocolate.
The chocolate mixture will be joined with beaten separated egg yolks and whites, which comprise the flourless batter.
And when it gets to that point, we'll take it off the double boiler and set it aside. Keep it in a warm place. If you leave it in a cool place, it'll solidify and you'll have to melt it.
The whites of 8 eggs are beaten to a frothy stage before half of the 1½ cups of sugar is added.
Okay, when they get to this kind of frothy state where they have a little air whipped into them and they've started by eye, this isn't important that you do it by measurement because it's all going to go into the cake. I'll add half the sugar and continue whipping the egg whites till they get to stiff peaks. Okay. Like we said, nice stiff peaks. Okay.
The 8 yolks are then beaten separately.
With the other half of the sugar.
The yolks will be beaten to the ribbon stage before the chocolate mixture and flavoring is added. The chocolate mixture is incorporated into the yolks and sugar.
Mix that up till it's incorporated nicely. And we'll also add half of a cup of bourbon. The rest of the egg whites.
The egg whites are quickly folded into the yolk chocolate mixture along with a pound of finely ground pecans.
And the rest of the pecans. Fold it in until everything is nicely incorporated. And then it's important to immediately put it into your buttered and sugared pan.
The cake bakes for 1½ to 1 3/4 hours.
And put it straight away, into the 300-degree oven. The longer it sits, the more volume it loses. Trim it up so we have a flat surface. We're going to use the bottom as the top and the top as the bottom, but so that it sits on the platter, or the whatever we're going to serve it on, nicely. With a knife like this, we'll trim around the edges. Place it on top, and we'll invert it, and then take that off.
Glaze for the cake is a pound of melted semi-sweet chocolate and 1/3 cup of vegetable
Yeah.
oil.
We'll nap the sides.
The cake is glazed on a rack, then topped with pecan halves.
The cake should sit in a cool place for about a half hour so that the chocolate solidifies. The refrigerator is just fine if you want to expedite that time, and it may even take as little as 15 minutes. And the glaze will set up and then will stay solid enough so that it has a nice chocolate coating on it, much like a candy bar.